Hello everybody, this is Dave the Rave roving the rock, and I'm reporting from the road from Dippen down in towards Kildonan, just in the outskirts of Kildonan. In front of me is a stagecoach bus that's gone off the road, and I'll just first of all show you where I am. So that is the road back up to Dippen. And this road here, on the left is the Kildonan Castle and Coastguard houses, and on the right it goes down towards the Kildonan Hotel and then Kildonan. This stagecoach bus was the number 323, and it was taking passengers round the south end of the island, around Kildonan, back up onto the main road, and then going to head towards Lamlash, Whiting Bay, Lamlash and Brodick, and sadly has ended up coming off the road at this point here and going straight into a field through a hedge. The reason I know about this is because I was working this evening at Caledonian MacBrayne in Brodick, and I was up in the passenger lounge and taking tickets or scanning tickets from the foot passengers going on the 1920 sailing this evening. And so I was up there, and the passengers on this bus were heading towards the boat, and when they finally got to the passenger lounge, they told me their story. Basically this bus has gone off the road here. I'm not going to speculate as to the reason why, because that is speculation, so I'll just stick to the facts. The passengers said first of all that nobody was hurt, no passengers or anybody was hurt as a result of this bus going off the road, and that they were all fine, and as far as they were concerned they were sure that everyone was not only accounted for but also made it to the ferry, the 720 ferry, despite being on this bus going to the ferry. And what helped them was not only the fact that this bus went off here, because it could have gone off somewhere obviously a wee bit worse than this. This is nice and flat, and this is a good place to go if there is one. But also when they started walking up the hill towards Dippen and Whiting Bay, a big van came along and just started scooping them up and taking them in the van, putting them in the back. And one of them said it was a carpet van, but all of them said it was a van with tools anyway in it, and tools in the back, and they ended up going in the back of the van. And as this van came across the passengers, it just kept picking them up on the road, and they reckoned, these people, that all of them made it, and they were quite sure about that actually, to the boat. I don't know if they all went in the same van. I think there was more than one van, but certainly they were talking about this particular van being very helpful indeed, and one said it was a carpet van. So several things went in their favour. This is a good place to go off the road. We're actually getting a sunset behind the bus, which is quite nice, but anyway. And the second thing was this Good Samaritan, or one or more Good Samaritans, picked them all up. Arran people doing what they do best, looking after people, looking after each other and being kind, and got them all to the boat. And the reason they made it in time for the boat, happily for them, I can tell you, the Caledonian Isles, which was the ferry that was due to take them to Ardrossan at 7:20, was running 25 minutes late. And the reason for that was because the ferry's been using the Irish berth all day, and that takes a little bit longer, with the gangway and foot passengers and things. So it was just a little bit delayed all day every time we went in, and that slight delay, and also the fact they got lifts, meant that every one of them made it and were standing in front of me ready to go on at the right time. So that was very lucky. So there's a lot of good things about this story. Nobody hurt, everybody made it to a destination. The boat was late, so they all got on all right. So it's not really a terrible story in that respect. As far as damage to the bus goes, well, I can't really see over this hedge, to be honest, so I can't see that much. But I'll hold the camera up anyway. Doesn't look too bad. Hopefully not. You can see better than me because I'm holding the camera up in up in the air. I can see some damage on the side of it. There's a panel loose here, which is kind of strange, being probably because it's up on stones and all sorts, so it's bottomed out there, that's why. Okay, it's ground out, so it's actually sitting on the ground on quite hard surface, and a bit of damage there, and a bit of a bash at the back of the bus as well. So that's unfortunate. I'll just put the camera around the other side here as well. And I'll hold it out so you can, hopefully you can see. I can't really see very well. There we go. It's a scene of tranquility apart from the bus. That's actually beautiful, and the sheep buying away as well. But anyway, that's where it ended up. But it could have been worse. So that's the good news story for today. Oh, I'll come back down. There we go. Stagecoach number 323 bus off the road. Nobody hurt. Dave the Rave roving the rock. Maybe flock of birds here. Over and out.